Hey there, and welcome to the Totally First Crochet channel. My name's Thomas, and in this quick tutorial, I'm going to show you how to easily make those beautiful crochet Easter eggs. Some of you probably might have seen my other Easter video with the plushy Easter eggs. Those are made with those kind of styrofoam eggs you can get like on Amazon or in your craft store. They usually have it around Easter, but some of them have it all year round. And for Christmas, of course, you can get them as Christmas baubles, but I'm going to use those. If you don't have those kind of styrofoam eggs, you can always use some other Easter egg decorations that you can find like everywhere in the weeks before Easter. That's also fine. So you would basically use a colored one and then have the crochet wrapping around. What I like about those is that they are really easy to make. You basically make a rectangle and then we can just wrap it around the egg and have even a hanger to put them on the tree or on a bush or on your door, wherever you want to have it. So it's like a very cute and very easy and fast to make Easter decoration. So here's what you need besides of the styrofoam eggs. I'm going to put that chaos, that Easter chaos, a bit away from me. First off, of course, you need some yarn, and you can use basically all the scrap yarn that you have. And it doesn't matter what size your yarn is. Those are more chunky yarns, or here I have an even chunkier yarn. Now one of my eggs fell from the table. This could happen. And here's another one. So just yarn that you have already in your stash you can use. You can also use, of course, thinner yarn like this one. There was another egg falling off. By the end of the video, I'm out of eggs probably, but so be it. So you can really use whatever yarn you still have. It's really perfect for scrap yarn. So whenever you have some leftover yarn, always keep it because you never know, you might need it. And for this tutorial, I'm going to use this pink. So maybe I get rid of the whole skein by the end of it. Then, of course, you have to pick your crochet hook based on the yarn that you use. If you don't have, like, usually you can find it on the banderole where it says what kind of hook or needle is recommended. If you don't have this, you can always wrap it around your other hooks that you have and see how it would fit, or start a little bit crocheting with it to see whether the hook size that you have is going to work with the yarn. You don't want to have like a too small hook because then you don't know how to get into all those different stitches. So for this yarn, I'm probably going to use a 6mm hook. That should be fine, or at least I think so. Then, of course, the yarn needle to finish off your work, and then some scissors, of course, to cut it off. And we're good to go. And we are going to start just by making a slip knot, just like this. Some of you probably have their own method of doing a slip knot, so I won't go into detail on how I do the slip knot, but this is how I do it. And then we are going to chain. And then we are going to chain till we have the size of the egg. So I'm going to leave that here. So there's no specific number. It really depends on the yarn you use and how big your egg is. and we chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we can always check whether this is enough or not. I should probably add a few more. And make sure that you have it all a bit loose. This looks very loose because in the end we are going to stretch it around. So this should probably do it. I'm just holding it down here and all the way up. And that should be fine. And especially later on when we wrap it, or like drag it over it, it's good that it has like some flexibility. So to be honest, I won't count how many stitches I have. I will just start going back, and I will use this last stitch as my turning stitch, and now we are going to make single crochets only in the back loops. So here's the second loop from the hook. You put the hook in the stitch, you yarn over and pull it through. You now have 2 loops on your hook, and then yarn over and pull through the 2 loops. And this we do all the way till the end. Always single crochets in the back loops. And here's the last one. And here we go. The first round. Now we can double check if it would really fit around the egg. But I think it will, especially when it then has like a little bit of extra tension in there, because you really want to wrap it around like it's a second skin or a second shell, a second eggshell. So you definitely want to have it with a little bit of tension. If you're unsure, of course, you can always open it up and then just add a few stitches to it, like 1, 2, if you feel like this is better, and then check again. And if you feel like it's better and you don't want to have it that stretched, you can always do it like this. So I'm quickly going back again, and here we go. So this is now our first round. We are going to turn now, and for that we chain 1, and then we continue with our single crochets only in the back loop. So we go into that second stitch from the hook, go in there, grab the yarn, pull it through, yarn over and pull through the 2 loops, and we do this all the way without turning. And this really is one of my favorite patterns, to be honest, because it's so simple and so easy, and it's so versatile. I mean, I made hats and beanies and scarves and cowls, all with that same pattern. And this is what I love, because it's very practical. It goes fast. It's very easy. Everyone can do it. It's the perfect beginner project, and even if you make something wrong, it's no issue. It's a very forgiving pattern, and still beautiful and very effective. So here we go. Now don't forget that last stitch. It's right here. Sometimes it gets a bit hidden. And here we go. This is our first round, and we already get like this up and down structure, this ruffled effect that I love, and that looks pretty awesome on eggs as well. And then we go back, we chain one, and then go into that second stitch from the hook and make our single crochets all the way through. And again, that last one is right here. Especially since we don't count for this tutorial. I mean, you can count if you're someone who needs a number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 stitches. So here you have it, but that really depends on the size of your egg, of course. And that's basically everything you have to do all along until you can wrap it around your Easter egg. And once you have it, I will meet you back to tell you how to connect the beginning and the end to each other, and then how to make the peaks here in the upper part and the lower part to go together, just like I did it here. And then I'll meet you back. So have fun, and it probably won't take long with a thicker yarn. So I'll see you back in a little bit. So welcome back. I just made a few rounds to have something that I can wrap around the egg. As you can see, it's not many. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rounds. So it goes pretty fast. And I stopped here mainly because, I mean, without any pulling and pressing, I still have a little bit of space here, but that's completely fine because later on we are going to wrap it around like this. And I also stopped at where both yarns go into opposite sides. The reason why I stopped here and not when my yarn was back here, like on the same side, is that I'm going to now sew the beginning and the end together. And as you can see here, when you then sew it together, you get like an almost seamless border, or you attach them almost seamlessly, even though in the end you are going to see where you sewed them together, but that should be fine. So I'm going to now cut my yarn off, just like this, leave a bit of a tail here, and then I'm going to yarn over and pull it through and pull it tight. And now I'm going to take my yarn needle and put the yarn in, and I'm going to do it just like this in a super easy and super simple way. I'm going to just insert the yarn needle in there, and then always from the top where is it here, and just go from stitch to stitch. And I just make a few stitches before I then pull on my yarn end to pull everything together. Don't pull it too tight. And now I'm going in here and all the way. You can of course take 2 stitches at once. So once you're through, it looks a bit like this. So you definitely see that there's like a sewing part there. And later on we're going to flip it over, and I mean it looks okay. It doesn't have like the same thing here, but I think for an Easter decoration like this should be fine. And what we are going to do now is to make a knot from our beginning piece of yarn to where we are right now. We are going to just to secure it, and then we can already close this left part here, and we take one of the yarn ends. It's up to you. I'm going to use the one that is a bit longer, and then we are going to go into those top loops here all the way, always in those top loops. You can see them quite easily. I think this is the last one. And then what we're just going to do, we hold on both yarn ends and just pull it together like this, and then we can make a knot and pull it tight like this. And now is the part where I said that we are going to flip it over, and all of the excess yarn, you don't have to cut anything off. We just place it on the inside of our egg, just like this. Now it looks a bit like that. And then we are going to place our egg in there. Now, I mean, if you just want to have like your Easter Sunday egg, whatever, with a nice cover, this is exactly what you need. So it's just like a little something, oops, around your egg. Then you have it. And for to close the upper part and to make the hanger, you just get yourself a bit of the yarn. Where are my scissors? Here. Get a little bit of yarn, and then we do the exact same thing as we did on the other side. We are just going to grab those top loops. They're right here. You can also, if you want to, or if when it's easier, go through both of them. And here's the part where we put the both ends together. Here we go. And all the way through. And this was already it. I think I have them all. And now what we have to do is to like just pull it, or you can, if you want the effect, you make a knot and just pull it tight, make another knot to secure it like this, and you leave a bit of yarn here and make a knot like that, and we can cut the yarn, because not only did we close the egg, we also made the hanger directly, and your super easy crochet Easter egg is complete. And I think they look so cute, and I still have a few more to do before Easter, so I better keep on doing them. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed making those super pretty Easter eggs, and have fun this Easter. Happy Easter if you celebrate it, and I hope to see you back again very soon, only at the Totally First Crochet channel. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a like, send me a comment, or subscribe to my channel. Thank you.